How we doing, folks? Your host Moose here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network, and it's Championship Monday. Your Pitt Panthers in Las Vegas, Nevada, taking on the undefeated LSU Tigers, with the winner having the right to call themselves the College Football Playoff National Champion. The Panthers were here 2 years ago against a similar SEC foe in Alabama, and unfortunately came up just short. They'll be looking to redeem themselves here against an undefeated and incredibly talented LSU Tiger team. It should be a sensational matchup. Number 1 versus number 2, undefeated versus undefeated for the right to call themselves national champion. And let's take you out to the field. LSU kicking off here. D'Anthony Hamilton back, and we are underway in this college football playoff national championship game. CJ Kirk to lead the Panther offense out onto the field. Third in the country in total yards per game. Second in the country is LSU. These teams with so little to separate them, both defensively and offensively. The talent level so similar, as well as the production, and it should be an incredible matchup. Kirk in the shotgun here to get the game underway, and he's going to hand it off to Davion Reynolds. Nowhere to go on the counter there. And you see some of the Panthers' key players here getting a handle on the football to start off with. Second down, it's going to be Kirk throwing one out on a swing pass to Nash Jackson. Nowhere to go again. 2 plays and a loss of 3 yards for the Panthers. And we take a look at some of the key players. CJ Kirk at quarterback, over 4,000 yards passing this year, the first Panther quarterback to ever do that. Davion Reynolds, the running back, almost 1,300 yards. Ceno Rogers, we know, and Johnny Midday, the kicker. So often these games come down to a field goal. If you remember, the Panthers 2 years ago losing on a missed field goal as time expired, so Johnny Midday may be called upon. But it's Deontay Battle now, the star corner for LSU, with a nice 10-yard return, and the Tigers have great field position after the Panthers go 3 and out. And it's Calacolio keeping the football, the leading passer in college football, and they call his number. He runs it for 14 yards and a first down. His top target will be Jacoby Sutton, nearly 1,000 yards on the season, but he's arguably the top receiver in college football talent-wise. Should be a great pick at the NFL draft. LSU is missing their number 2 receiver, Dante Payne, due to a broken wrist, but the Panthers are missing their number 1 cover corner in Damian Vector as well, so both teams shaken up in the passing game. It's going to be Jacoby Sutton now, and he's on the run. He's off to the races. The Panthers chase him down. He fights his way forward, and he's down at the 1-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for Jacoby Sutton. Who could have seen this coming? The incredible passing attack of the Tigers goes to their top 2 players, but on the ground to go all the way down to the 1-yard line as they look to punch it in. Calacolio now will pass it from a goal line set, and he throws it out the back of the end zone. So the play calling, very interesting down the goal line here. It's Calacolio. He pitches it, and it's Bo Brown for the opening score of this national championship game. The Tigers bite first and take a 7-0 advantage. Just like that, minutes into the contest, the Panthers are already behind the 8 ball, as they have been so many times this season. But it's going to be Kirk now keeping himself on a read option, tries to call his own number, and gets bottled up there for a 3-yard gain. Keith Onyango goes in motion. They send him across the formation here. It's going to be Kirk. Play action here, rolls out, escapes a couple of players, has a man, and that's KJ Welsh. Big game for Welsh against Oklahoma in the semifinal. Long touchdown catch for him, and he gets onto the board here quickly with a nice grab and a first down. It's Davion Reynolds spinning around a defender before he's tossed to the sideline. 5-yard pickup for the Panthers' star sophomore running back. Kirk now has Ceno Rogers, their leading receiver, on a swing pass. He's outside, forces his way to the sidelines for a first down, but we've got some dirty laundry on the field, and that's going to be a holding call against the Panthers. So whoa, Nelly, bring that one back, and it's KJ Welsh causing the consternation for Pitt. 2nd and 11 now. Pat Narduzzi understandably not happy with the call on the edge there, but it negates the first down. 3 wide shotgun set for Kirk. Stays in the pocket. Plenty of time to throw. LSU doesn't really rush anyone. He goes for the home run ball. It's in Welsh's hands, and he can't squeeze it. KJ Welsh went up like a center fielder robbing a home run there. Had the ball in his hands, but then it dropped harmlessly to the turf. 3rd and 11 now. It's Rogers over the middle, 7 yards on his first legal catch of the game. And the Panthers on 4th and 4 decide to punt it away, but it's shanked by the freshman punter, Feldman, and LSU's going to get the ball at the 32-yard line now. Calacolio underneath looking for Raheem Boone, the true freshman, but it's well defended by Jordan Murphy Jr. there to knock the football away. 3rd and 10 now. They roll Calacolio out to the left, create some space, has a man, it's Boone, but he's got a case of the drop so far. Incomplete. LSU unable to complete any of their first 4 passes, and it's going to be the Panthers now on a punt return taking over the football. It's D'Anthony Hamilton, the speedster, looking for the edge around the sideline, but LSU cuts him off. 10-yard return. Good field position to start off this drive for the Panthers, and it's Kirk finding his reliable redshirt freshman tight end target Christian Klump there for a first down gain. They go motion now. It's going to be Rogers into the backfield, the Panthers' favorite look to run out of, and it's going to be Reynolds taking the handoff right up the gut for a 9-yard gash, setting up 3rd and short now. Klump in motion. They go back to Reynolds, and he finds a hole straight behind star All-American center Luke Davis there, who's taking on a very tough matchup in Marcus Jordan, the nose tackle for the Tigers. Daenerys Carter with his first touch here in the national championship game. The reserve running back gets 4, sets up 2nd and 6. Full house set now for the Panthers. Love the play calling out of that, and Rogers does a great job to hold on to the football through the contact. 11 yards and a new set of downs for the Panthers. 1st and 10 nearing the red zone here. Handoff to Reynolds on the counter. He fights through a couple of defenders and does well to pick up 2 yards on a run that looked like it could have lost 3 or 4. 2nd down now. Kirk backing up. Pressure comes. Has a man. That's KJ Welsh hanging onto the football there. He goes out of bounds at about the 5-6 yard line. And it's 1st and goal for the Panthers. In motion, it's Rogers. Nowhere to go. LSU had that one read like a book, stopping the Panthers there on 1st down. 2nd down now. They pitch it outside to Davion Reynolds. He can't make any men miss. The Tigers swarming to the football, and the Panthers are going to face 3rd and goal now. Jesse Bates, the leading tackler there. 5 wide set. Kirk picking his poison. He's got a man. It's Shane Mitchell, and the Panthers are on the board here in the national championship game. Kirk to Mitchell for the touchdown, and the Panthers equalize here as the first quarter nearly comes to a close. What a play. Kirk just picked the right target. 5 different options. They all ran essentially the same route coming back in the end zone, and Kirk just picks his poison, and it's a Panther touchdown. Raheem Boone now on the ensuing drive for LSU, 16 yards as they're trying to get a couple of big plays here to get near midfield before the end of the first quarter, and they're going to do just that. It's Jacoby Sutton on the comeback to the corner there. 12-yard reception and a first down as that takes us to the end of the first quarter. Your Pitt Panthers and the LSU Tigers knotted at 7 here in the College Football Playoff National Championship game on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. And so we have LSU in plus territory to start the second quarter here. Calacolio is going to keep it himself, and he's been so dangerous with his legs so far. Another good keep there by the LSU quarterback. First down as Cedric Granger brings him down. It's going to be Bo Brown now bouncing off a couple of would-be tacklers. Their 5-yard pickup sets up 3rd and short for LSU. Tight formation, and that's a huge mental mistake there. Malachi Bordeaux jumped on the hard count, ends up taking out the center, and that offsides penalty is going to give LSU a free first down. And it's going to be Calacolio trying to make them pay for it. He's got another first down. Matt Emery can't bring him down. Eventually, Granger pushes him out at the sideline, but it's 12 yards, 35 on the ground already for Calacolio, and now he's going to go to Bo Brown. Fights through one tackler, but the Panthers put up a wall at the goal line, holding him out for the time being. 2nd and goal now. It's Kai Brooks Jennings. No, it's Calacolio. He keeps it, and he walks into the end zone untouched for the LSU score, and the Tigers retake their touchdown advantage here, quickly marching down the field on the Panther defense. So Pitt will now look to respawn trailing 14-7. It's going to be C.J. Kirk doing a little bit of a Calacolio impression himself there. He goes for 9, maybe almost 10. 2nd and short now for the Panthers. They go motion with Rogers, but instead it's a handoff right up the gut. Davion Reynolds again, running downhill, head of steam, and a nice solid 11-yard pickup for the first down. Kirk can't evade the pressure on first down. Loss of 9. Trevin Rivera, the man to eventually bring him down here, forces 2nd and 19. Play action, Kirk rolling away from pressure. Yet again, that LSU line is relentless, and it's going to be 3rd and 19 now for the Panthers. 4 wide set, sidecars Reynolds. Time for Kirk to throw. Has a man on Yango. He's got it for 15, but it's decision time now for the Panthers. After punting on their last short 4th down opportunity, they're going to go for it now. Kirk has time to throw. He's nearly intercepted. Can't find an open man. Garrett Bates, the man to knock the football away. And if you take a look here, the Panthers had men open in the second level. Christian Klump wide open in the middle of the field, but Kirk just doesn't see him until way too late. Throws into traffic, and the Panthers give the football away. But LSU losing yards there. Mac McAlevey with the sack on first down puts the Tigers behind the chains, but they're quickly going to move back forward here. It's Gerard Sowell with the grab, and 15 yards is going to be tacked onto the end of that. Personal foul for the face mask there called against senior safety Cedric Granger, and the Tigers will continue their drive with a new set of downs here. Bo Brown nowhere to go. Talik Bridges meets him in the backfield for a big loss. 2nd and 14 now. Play action for Calicolio. Has a man over the middle, but it's defended well. That's Scott Whaley leaping in front of the intended receiver and knocking the ball to the turf. 3rd and 14 now. It's Calicolio. Has Rakeem Boone over the middle. The Panthers happy to give up just 5 there and force a 51-yard field goal attempt. That kick is no good. The Tigers have missed it. The Panthers will take over the football with a chance still to equalize the game here. A missed field goal could come back to help the Panthers here. Kirk rolling away from pressure. Has a man open. He just overthrows KJ Welsh. Great job by Kirk to create some extra time with his legs, but he just misses his receiver. Play action now. 2nd and 10. Has a wide open Cino Rogers at the sideline. Great out route. Perfect placement of the football there. And a 23-yard pickup for the Panthers. New set of downs. Hand off to Reynolds now. He's going to go on the counter. Plenty of room to run. He's inside the 25, inside the 20, into the red zone. 24 yards. Dat dude Davion as he goes over 50 yards for the first half on the ground. They're going to go with the reverse now. It's going to be Cino Rogers on the jet sweep. 2 yards and a cloud of dust. Not a lot going for the Panthers in that wide receiver running game right now. Reynolds can't get through the traffic either. He's bottled up in the backfield. Loss of yardage there. Deontay battle with the tackle. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 now for Pitt. Kirk has a man. It's going to be Reynolds underneath. They try to set up the screen, but the Tigers swarm to it. Nowhere to go. It doesn't work like last week against Oklahoma. And it's going to be Johnny Midday out for the short field goal. That kick is up. That kick is good. And all day, Johnny Midday gives the Panthers 3 points. They trail now 14-10. Deontay battle up the middle. He's hit hard by Talik Bridges there on a good return to about the 27-yard line. First down for the Tigers here, trying to run the 2-minute drill at the end of the second quarter here. Bo Brown gets up there for about 9 yards on the underneath route. 2nd and 1, and the Panthers get some horrific news. Cino Rogers was being evaluated for a concussion following that jet sweep earlier on the previous drive in the red zone, and he has been ruled out for the remainder of the game due to a concussion. And just like that, it's deja vu all over again for the Panthers, and LSU adding insult to injury. Jacoby Sutton 21 yards there into plus territory. The Tigers moving the ball well here at the end of the half, but you of course remember last time the Panthers dealt with a concussion in the national championship game. It spelled disaster. Mac McAlevey, though, with his second sack of the day, puts the Tigers behind the 8 ball here. Calicolio looking to pass, get some of that yardage back as he finds Marcus Landry out the sideline for an 8-yard pickup. 3rd and 9 now, and this is just a camera mishap by me trying to play the game, and that's going to be Andrews. Stephon Andrews, the freshman, gets across and would have a first down either way. Kenton Hill was called for the offsides there, but the first down would have happened either way as Andrews gets the catch and run for 11 and a new set of downs for the Tigers, but the Panthers get home again on first down. The Tigers have shown a lot of resiliency, giving up sacks on first down and still picking up first downs, but that one's Jalen Hill this time. Now it's going to be Landry underneath. 6-yard pickup, 3rd and 12. The Tigers hurry back the line, under 20 seconds to play in the half. Calacolio, time to throw. Has to just throw it away. Good coverage by the Panthers. Nobody open as all the Tiger receivers sat down. And so now it'll be a 40-yard field goal attempt. That kick this time is good. The Tigers 1 for 2 on field goals here today. They restore their 7-point advantage, and the Panthers, content to run out the clock here on the first half, are going to go into halftime trailing LSU 17-10 here in the national championship game on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. And of course, when you talk about deja vu, you remember Kenny Pickett having a career day against Alabama in the national championship game 2 years ago, and a concussion knocking him out of the game, forcing then backup AC Reese into the contest. Didn't play poorly, but had a couple critical mistakes that end up hurting the Panthers and potentially costing them a national title. We'll see if it echoes here in the second half. And we will get the second half underway with the Tigers looking to double dip after the field goal at the end of the first half, and now taking the football to start the second half. They go motion with Sowell into the backfield. It's going to be a little triple option, but Bo Brown's going to keep it. Plenty of room to run, and Brian Youngling's going to bring him down on the edge of the field. First down pickup for the Tigers senior running back. Calacolio throwing now on second down, finds tight end Alex Mobley. Scored a gigantic 4th down touchdown against Penn State to help LSU get out of their semifinal matchup. And now it's Sowell across the middle of the field. Matt Emery with a touchdown saving tackle there, bringing him down after a 13-yard gain. Plus territory again for the Tigers, quickly into Pitt's half of the field. And that's a deep ball. Rakeem Boone, that is a true freshman making that tightrope sideline grab there. Unbelievable catch and throw by the Tiger duo there. And LSU into the red zone. Calacolio now to Brown. They're back out of the red zone quickly. Adarion Mitchell laying the wood there. His first tackle for loss, 5 tackles for the Panthers senior outside linebacker. Jacoby Sutton across the middle of the field. Good pickup there. Sets up 3rd and inches now for the Tigers. They go trips to the left-hand side of the shotgun formation. Calacolio as the Panthers bring some blitz, but they pick it up, and it's Jacoby Sutton for the 10-yard catch, grab, touchdown. Tiger lead 24-10. Not ideal for the Panthers coming out of the half. Extremely flat. The defense just letting the Tigers waltz right down the field, do essentially anything they could want, and they push their advantage to 2 scores now, up a pair of touchdowns. And the Panthers will need to respond, and it looked like a miscommunication there. Kirk throwing well behind his intended target. Lucky he wasn't intercepted there. Second down. Now has time to throw. He's got Shane Mitchell, who makes a fantastic grab there, already with a touchdown on the day. He's now got a 14-yard grab there to move the sticks and keep the drive going for the Panthers. Kirk now has a man open deep as he takes a hit. It's Keith Onyango, spins around a defender. Huge gain for the Panthers. Kirk stands in there, takes a hit, recognizes he has Onyango in press coverage, and the speedster gets behind the defense. The throw is right on the money, and it's a huge gain for the Panthers. It's going to be Davion Reynolds on the counter now. He's got lots of room, shakes one defender, brought down after a big pickup there for 8. Sets up 2nd and 2. Onyango going to motion into the backfield. Normally Rodgers' role. Kirk's going to keep it. Eventually pitches it. Onyango may have pay dirt, but he's brought down at about the 2-inch line. Keith Onyango stepping up and making some big plays for the Panthers on this drive. And it's that dude, Davion, the man to punch it in for the Pitt Panthers score, cutting the LSU lead in half back to just 7 points. A gigantic, gargantuan response from the Panthers, showing that there's no quit in this team, and that's a huge score. Big blitz from Pitt, and Calacolio does well to pitch it out there on the first play of the ensuing LSU drive. Bo Brown with a nice pickup, 2nd and short. Now it's play action. It's Gerard Sowell coming across the middle of the field. 5-yard catch moves the chains for the Tigers. Plenty of time for Calacolio. Sits in the pocket. Well defended, though. I think that was Scott Whaley coming across, jarring the football loose from Jacoby Sutton, one of the most sure-handed receivers in all of college football. Second down now. It's Marcus Landry double tapping his toes by the sideline, and the ballerina catch gives LSU another first down into Pitt territories. Rakeem Boone on the out route now gets away from Jordan Murphy Jr. 11-yard pickup for the Tigers. Reset the sticks yet again. It's going to be Bo Brown now up the middle. Gets the handoff. Plenty of room. He may be off the pay dirt, and he is. The Tigers cleared a path like Moses through the Red Sea. Everything parted open, and Bo Brown just waltzed to the end zone completely untouched, and LSU restores their advantage with a lightning strike. Panthers trailing 31-17. It's going to be Reynolds up the middle now as the Panthers need to find yet another response, digging deep into their energy reserves to try and fight on, even without their number one receiver now, Sino Rogers, who's out for the contest, as we know, with a concussion he sustained late in the second quarter. First down for the Panthers. It's Kirk finding Quincy Veers, the little used fifth or sixth receiver there, stepping up and making an incredible grab at the sideline for a first down. Panthers stepping up and making plays is going to have to be a theme here if they want to come out with the victory here. They don't have their dependable number one target, and they might have found one now. It's Shane Mitchell again coming through with another clutch grab across the middle of the field, 33 yards. The Panthers now with goal to go. They roll Kirk out to the right. He's got defenders in pursuit. He's going to run for the end zone. He's going to be brought down from behind and pushed out just short of the goal line. Second and goal now. It's going to be Reynolds. He is hitting the backfield. Great job knifing forward there by Garrett Bates, yet again. Forces third and goal. They're going to send Mitchell in motion, try to create some space for Reynolds. Can he fight forward? He does. Keeps the legs churning, and it's a touchdown. That dude, Davion Reynolds, and the Panthers punch back with another right hook in this heavyweight bout here between the two undefeated foes, LSU and your Panthers here. Pitt trailing 31-24 late in the third quarter. Calacolio goes out wide. Bo Brown seeing a lot of the football here in the third quarter. Picks up 6 there, sets up 2nd and 4. It's play action this time. Calacolio, time to throw, goes deep, and it's well defended. Dio Langston, the Panther middle linebacker, able to range back and knock the football out of the air, forcing third down. They're going to go to Brown on the delay, and it's a great job by the Panthers standing up to it. 2 defenders swarm to him, led by senior safety Cedric Granger, and the Panthers are going to get the football back now with a chance to tie the game should they be able to drive down the field here. Just over 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. It's going to be Kirk handing off to Reynolds on the counter. He's swallowed up by the LSU defense. Great tackle there, and the Panthers are going to take us now to the end of the third quarter, put the 4s up. Pitt looking for another come-from-behind victory in the granddaddy of them all, not the Rose Bowl, the national championship game here against LSU. So fourth quarter underway now. Kirk changing some plays at the line, getting the Panthers situated. He's going to roll out to the right and create some space. Nobody open for the sophomore quarterback. Instead, he's just going to step out of bounds unscathed, but with nothing to show for it. 3rd and 11 now for the Panthers. They go 5 wide set. Kirk, as LSU brings a blitz, man up the middle, and he's going to go down. Untouched was Marcus Jordan straight through the center of the Panthers offensive line, and that's going to bring an early end to that drive. LSU will retake the football, trying to put the game out of reach. Nowhere for Bo Brown to go. That's Malachi Bordeaux. Tried to rip the football out, couldn't do it, and it's Brown now again. Finds a hole. He is running with a purpose. He is a heat-seeking missile with one target, open holes, and he is finding them right now. Moves the chains for the Tigers. Calacolio now keeps it, and finally the Panthers able to create a negative play out of a Calacolio run. That is a Darion Mitchell, 8 tackles on the day. Huge game for him in what will be his final game as a Panther. 2nd and 13, it's Mobley underneath. Sets up 3rd and 6 with that 8-yard grab. The Panthers needing a stop here. Calacolio, time to throw to the sideline. It's so well, but Murphy Jr. does a great job getting to the football, forcing him out of bounds, and forcing LSU into a long field goal attempt. 49 yards, but it's a great kick, and it pushes their advantage to 10 points and 2 possessions, meaning the Panthers are going to need to score, get a stop, and score again if they want to have any hope in winning this national championship here. Kirk on second down, rolling out. Finds some room there, lucky to hold on to the football. Was nearly ripped away from him by Gary Sampson there, but it's a good run. Kirk with not a lot of room on the ground today, just 18 yards rushing. Third down, though, but he's going to try to make a play with his arms. Mitchell can't hold on to the football, and we may have the ball game here, folks. 4th and 7, the Panthers on their own 28-yard line, needing a conversion. Kirk goes right back to Mitchell, and he rewards him with an unbelievable catch and run, 23 yards, and the Panthers are still alive in this football game. What an unbelievable gutsy throw, gutsy catch by the Panthers, and they're still alive here. Kirk now finds Quincy Veers. What a grab. Put that on the SportsCenter top 10. Unbelievable catch by the local product out of Shaler High School, coming through in the biggest of all opportunities with an incredible one-handed grab for the first down for the Panthers inside the LSU 40. It's going to be Kirk now. Time to throw. Over the middle on Yango. Can't hold on to a dangerous area for a throw there. The Panthers lucky to get away with it here. Second down. What can they do with this new opportunity? It's going to be Kirk across the middle. It goes right back to Onyango. It's a theme here. CJ Kirk trusting in his receivers, and when they don't catch one, he goes right back to them. That's Onyango that time, and that moves the sticks. Motion there is on Yango. Instead, he goes the other way. Shane Mitchell with an unbelievable grab. 21 yards, goes to 100, his first 100-yard game of his career. And what a time to do it. An unbelievable leaning grab, and Mitchell's a bit shaken up on the play, slow to get up. He has to be helped off the field, but it's an incredible catch for the Panthers, setting up 1st and goal. And it's going to be Davion Reynolds fighting through a tackle for another touchdown. He's got the hat trick, number 3, with 3 scores on the ground, and the Panthers are fired up. A quick score, meaning they'll have a lot of time, hopefully, still having all 3 timeouts to come up with a big stop and have a chance to get back down the field. Unbelievable drive by the Panthers, some huge plays, and what can LSU do to counter it now? Calicolio, I mean, he could read a book back there, all kinds of time, but that's a huge drop there across the middle. Marcus Landry unable to hold on, maybe felt footsteps, and the Panthers nearly take it away. That was Matt Wright, the true freshman safety, getting a lot of playing time with a great near interception there, forcing 3rd down. And the Panthers do get news. We're getting word from the sideline that Shane Mitchell is going to be out for the rest of the game, and LSU counters here. Gerard so well with a huge catch down the sidelines, and that's a double whammy there. The Panthers, the guy who had basically become their number 1 receiver now, taking over for the number 1 receivers out, and the defense is going to need a big stop. That's Kenton Hill coming off the edge, making a huge tackle there. Loss of 2 on the Bo Brown run. Second down now, it's Calicolio. Time to throw, sits back in the pocket, going for it all. It's intercepted. Matt Emery with the football, and it's a touchback. It's Panther football with 4:21 to play. The Panthers will have the ball with a chance to drive down the field to tie or take the lead in this game. Calicolio decided against any kind of check down there. He decided to go for a shot on 2nd down, and it did not pay off. And the Panthers, now it's Davion Reynolds, gets away from 1 man. He's in the open field, dodges 2 with a step back. He's across the 40, and the Panthers might already be into field goal range. 42-yard catch and run on the screen, the perfect time for it. And all Reynolds had to do was make 1 defender absolutely fall over, and then he's off to the races. 3 different LSU defenders left completely flying out across the field, splayed out, missing entirely. Davion Reynolds, what a game for him to step up in the absence of his partner in crime, Sino Rogers. Reynolds now with the run, nowhere to go, stuffed at the line of scrimmage, and now you wonder, how does the play calling go for the Panthers here? 3 minutes to play. You need at least another 1st down to make it a more comfortable field goal opportunity, and that's not going to help out. Reynolds, no gain again, 3rd and 11 for the Panthers. They go 5 wide set. It's Kirk. Over the middle, that's Jordan Murphy Jr. The Panthers decimated with injuries at the wide receiver position. Jordan Murphy, recruited as a dual threat, has played a couple of snaps all season on offense, and he comes up with maybe the biggest catch of the season on 3rd down. First down Panthers, and now they have an opportunity to try to run some clock off and give LSU as little time as possible to at least tie. But again, do the Panthers fall into the trap? They may not here, as that's a huge first down. Do they fall into the trap of just playing for the field goal like they did in the last national championship game, which they ended up missing, or do they go for the jugular here? It's going to be Davion Reynolds on first down. He's across about to the 5-yard line. 4-yard pickup there. 2nd and goal for Pitt. Clock ticking down. LSU not using a timeout. 5 wide set. They got trips in a bunch formation to the right. Kirk back to pass. Time to throw. Pressure. He's got him in. It's a touchdown. Christian Klump and the Panthers take the lead. 20 seconds to play, and it's a throw that may have just won the Panthers the national title. Oh my goodness, C.J. Kirk, the composure to just wait and wait and wait in the pocket until the man comes open. A perfect strike, and it's 38-34 with 20 seconds to play. LSU needing to go the entire way down the field. They do have 3 timeouts, though, but not a lot of time to work with regardless of that. They got Jacoby Sutton over the middle of the field there. Timeout called by the Tigers. Nice chunk play there already, up to about the 38-39-yard line. Need probably 20 more yards to have a good Hail Mary attempt, and they have about 10 to 15 of it right there. Stephon Andrews gets them over midfield with just 9 seconds to play. This could be the moment here. No, Calacolio underneath to Alex Mobley. He's brought down with time on the clock, but LSU uses their final timeout. 4 seconds left, and this is the play for the national championship. Just enough time to throw it up deep. The Panthers call a timeout to get all their defenders settled, and it's Calacolio. Desperation heave. The ball's up. It's tipped. It's on the turf. The Panthers are the national champions. For the first time since 1976, the University of Pittsburgh is at college football's summit. What a finish. An incredible fourth quarter. The Panthers coming from behind, much like they did against Oklahoma, much like they did against Miami weeks ago. Led by that man, C.J. Kirk. What an unbelievable performer. The first undefeated season for the University of Pittsburgh since 1976, and it culminates in a college football playoff national championship. There was a moment where it just hung in doubt. Jacoby Sutton had his hands on that Hail Mary, but it wasn't to be for LSU. It is glory. It is triumph. It is finally getting over that hurdle for the Pittsburgh Panthers, a national championship. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hail to Pitt. We'll see you soon. Take care.